choose camera. So now the VCR is going to camera. You can't see that anywhere. So what you do because it's going into the VCR, but nothing is getting the VCRs out. Right. So now you tell the music hall TVs to get the VCRs out. Yeah. This is the VCR, which is receiving the camera. So that's how you check it now. You know you're good. Okay. So now you can see on the screens here, we're seeing the stage. That means you're good. Someone's not going to tape as long as you don't change from line to line.
You got me over there? Does that work for you? We'll go back up a little bit. We'll take a chance. My fault. Those were the days. Those were the days. Cranking, so sometimes I worry when I don't hear it. It can be a little loud for the solos. You can be over the top. Okay, try all the right reasons. Where you got? Why don't you need to check your acoustic. You settled. You can hear a little bit of stuff. Yeah, I think so. That's more complicated. Audition.
Hey, Bob, can you these words and stuff for the way through. Tempted by the thrill. it's gonna be the day that I preach. Once I settle like the dust off on the table, then you came along, helped me write the song. I don't know what day it is, I can't recall the seasons, I don't remember how we got this far. All I know is I'm loving you for all the right reasons. My sky will always be my morning star. Like a tide like high across the ocean, I was outside looking in, living again. From the mountains to the prairie, little baby, it's still there. Visions getting red. I don't know what day it is, I can't recall the seasons, I don't remember how we got this far. All I know is I'm loving you for all the right reasons. My sky will always be my morning star. Just breathing, light fills the sky as I watch you wave goodbye. From the mountains to the prairie, the babies, fingers filling, visions fading red. I don't know what day it is, I can't recall the seasons, don't remember how we got this far. All I know is I'm loving you for all the right reasons. The sky will always be my morning star. We'll just totally wing that. Although you can play a cool guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
If you don't play, we'll be
Although you can play cool percussion now. Ray John, my brother.
That's the first two times you guys just do it on, and then I come in on the second thing. Yeah, that's right.
But then we don't get the cool percussion.
Sure, well, totally. Let's do it. I can come out. I can like, you know,
You could do that.
I could do one of these.
Just do it
And
all.
I'll just and then nod at me when the solo comes. You know? And then I'll play rhythm or whatever.
Gotta have that. Ray John, my brother. It looks cool when you have it.
Why not?
Strong with it.
Josh, why don't you come up here? We'll do this. Let's do that last. I think you keep it going a little bit.
Yeah.
I need to get some the piano back here in the wedge and also some more of the middle acoustic. Oh yeah, that's good, thanks. Yeah.
I think it's good. Well, I just want to remember you the way you used to. Just goes on the trigger. Well, not on stage. Well, I'll see the beginning. So the second verse is this is what it is.
No, I'm not like
We're good?
We are rolling and so to speak.
All right. First of all, just tell me, how's this tour going so far? How people are responding to the new stuff, and if you can kind of characterize what the vibe's like this time around.
It's been going great. We're at the tail end of 6 weeks with the Thorns and Carla Werner, and you know, I think that people seem to enjoy the new songs as much as our old ones, which is important to us.
What's it like knowing at this point in your career that you're going to have a big turnout at these shows no matter what? Do you guys think about stuff like that? Is that something that keeps you going, knowing the fan base is going to always come out and see you guys no matter what you're doing?
I don't think we do know that.
No, we don't. Especially LA, we don't. LA, the West Coast has never been as warm to the Jayhawks as the East Coast. Ironically, since we get compared to kind of West Coast bands a lot, but
Maybe that's why.
they're sick of it.
So I think about it,
Yeah.
especially over here. But we've been doing all right. There's just been a few shows where it's a little disappointing. Only a few.
Doing the new record, there's been so much talk. I've already heard you guys talk about this a lot in different interviews and things about kind of the roots of your sound and all that. Was that really any kind of conscious effort? I'm assuming when you're writing these songs, it's no different than when you're writing songs for any record. And then when does it become something different that kind of characterizes a new album?
Oh, it's definitely a conscious effort. You know, we if anything, we kind of have short attention spans, and so we kind of to keep ourselves interested, we keep kind of changing a bit. Now, this is something that we've done in the past, kind of a rootsier record, but it's been 7 years since we kind of explored that territory that we kind of started in, and so it's kind of new and exciting again, and now it isn't. The next record, I'm sure we'll be on to something else.
Mm-hmm. Is that kind of the idea of keeping you guys excited, to keep the band's going for so long and bringing in new members and then changing the sound up? And if you can kind of characterize what keeps it exciting, because every couple of years, I remember running into you and seeing you guys at Amoeba Records, didn't even know you were recording across the street, and I was excited hearing that you guys had a new album coming out, because it actually seemed kind of soon after Smile. Just what keeps it exciting
Wasn't
for you
soon
guys?
enough as far as.
Actually, you're right. I think the firing of members is what keeps it fresh.
Yeah.
The nail on the head.
I'll be, yeah, the store ends very soon. I'll be back home.
Well, for me, what keeps us going, I think, for me is, or keeps me going, is people coming up and telling us, how important we are, what we've done for them, how we've gotten them through this or that, and I think that's kind of the most important thing. People kind of cheer us on like we're running a race, like don't give up, keep going, and as long as we feel like things are moving forward and there are more people coming and we're making great records, I think it's still interesting to us.
Mm-hmm. The whole running the race thing and kind of the underdog thing of the band always trying, is that something that ever wears on you guys, or?
Yeah, it's kind of boring. I don't think any of us really like to be a cult band. It might sound cool, but living it, is not as cool as maybe reading about it. And I think we're not really into that much. I just had a very important point. I forgot it.
You have a short attention span, so you don't
Started
remember what
thinking
you were
about
saying.
it. Right.
But with each new record, and everyone kind of says this is the record that's gonna, do it for the Jayhawks. Do you guys get tired of doing, or do you guys get caught up in that kind of yourself? How much of that do you think about or care about when the new record kind of comes out, be it a new label or the same label?
I think this.
It wasn't a fascinating question. We're trying to get our answers together. I don't think we buy into that much anymore. I think we did at one point, but we've heard that a few times, and so we just want to.
The hype.
Yeah, and that this is the big one. Yeah, Elizabeth, I'm coming. I think we're just trying to make the best record we can.
And the songs just seem to get better from record to record. How proud are you guys of just the kind of music you guys are putting out? When you finish an album and you know this is out there, you guys can just talk about just the pride and just the craftsmanship and what you guys are doing, because you're doing something special, I would think, at this point, right? That's what keeps it.
Well, I like to think so. I don't know. I think if I feel that we're not doing and making as good of records as we did in the past, I certainly wouldn't want to do it. I think I don't like bands who just stay together because they're afraid to do anything else, you know. And it seems like every band in the world breaks up and then they just get back together. So, you know, why bother going through the whole process of breaking up? And we just keep going.
How about the two you guys have been together now for how long? Like almost 20 years or?
Well, now that they've
I guess it all came out now.
well, we had to go to Hawaii actually. Deal with
They go to
that,
Canada.
What keeps, in terms of the two of you, the kind of the friendship alive? You guys very close, or is it the same dynamic?
We're both scared of doing
Doing
anything else.
I think it's the drinking, you know, camaraderie. Oh, I don't know. We just, you know each other, or we think we know each other really well. And
Yeah.
we have
It's
a
just,
weird kind of.
It's mostly the musical rapport gets more comfortable the longer you stay together, and you hear a lot of I hate to sound old, but these young kids, these bands that you can just tell that they know the songs, but they don't play off of each other. They don't have that kind of rapport, and that's probably the only real enjoyable thing of slugging it on the road is that hour and a half of the fun of playing off of somebody else, as opposed to being a singer-songwriter who basically plays off of himself or herself for an hour and a half. I mean, it's more interesting.
And then you fit into this dynamic now, and there's already this rapport, and Tim's already been with the band for a number of years, so how are things for you? How are they going if you were to characterize the joy of being in the Jayhawks?
It's very joyful, very joyful. No, it's a great band.
Joy.
I think I can be somewhat objective, just because I've been a fan for a while, and I've heard them with different members, and I was actually honored that they called me and asked me to play. And I knew Mark Olson actually when I lived in California before the band even started. And we had talked about playing together. And it's kind of funny how it all came about. It's a long story, but it's been fun. It's kind of my cup of tea. So I don't know about the next record. This drastic turn it's going to take.
I don't know. I'd like to say that. Yeah, I think I get a little frustrated sometimes because I look at at the band and how great everybody is. How well we play. People play off each other, and sometimes I don't know. I want people to get it or appreciate it. It's not really the fashionable thing to do, but I'm really proud of the band itself.
Mm-hmm. And your own abilities. It seems like just in terms of your vocals, bringing everything